Microsoft has announced that Windows 10 will be the name of its next operating system, OS. The choice is a surprise bearing in mind it represents a jump from the last version, Windows 8. The software will run on a wide range of devices from smartphones and tablets to PCs and Xbox games consoles, with applications sold from a single store. It also marks the return of the Start menu, which had been removed from Windows 8. In addition to offering a list of the user's favorite applications, the menu also brings up resizable tiles, similar to those featured in Windows 8's touch-centric interface, on PCs and tablets. These provide a quick view of notifications from relevant applications, such as details of new emails, Facebook messages and weather forecast updates. The company said the facility was intended to make the software seem familiar to both users of Windows 8 and Windows 7. The behavior of the OS will depend on the type of device it is being used on. Unlike its predecessor, users will not need to switch between desktop mode and the touch-focused alternative. However, they can still spread a number of live tiles across the screens of 2-in-1 laptop-tablet hybrids to make them easier to use with both a mouse and finger presses. Critical choice. Windows 8 had been criticized for being too different to the previous version, which deterred some organizations from introducing it. It initially lacked a start button altogether, and when one was introduced it only switched to the touch-centric tiled interface or, if a long mouse press was used, opened up the system controls. Businesses typically wait about a year after a new operating system's release before offering it to workers to give IT staff a chance to get to grips with the new technologies involved. But it has been nearly 2 years since Windows 8 first went on sale and adoption is still low. It's extremely important for Microsoft to get Windows 10 right, said David Johnson, who covers Microsoft for the consultancy Forrester. Windows 8 is only being offered to employees by about 1 in 5 organizations right now. Windows 7 is still the de facto standard for enterprise in the desktop environment. For Microsoft to continue to be able to get the best and latest technology in the hands of the enterprise workforce all over the world, it has to have a vehicle to do that, and Windows 9 is its best shot. Across desktop PCs as a whole, only 13.4% currently run Windows 8 or Windows 8.1, according to research firm Net Market Share. By contrast, it says 51.2% are powered by Windows 7 and 23.9% by Windows XP, a version that is no longer supported by Microsoft. Mr. Johnson said the reintroduction of the Start menu should help Windows 10 fare better. It is critically important, he said. The Start menu is perhaps the most important thing that will make the desktop experience familiar to business users, and will help it reduce resistance to its installation. Microsoft will offer a technical preview of Windows 10 to early adopters later this week, which will run on laptops and desktops. The company said it would provide details about the introduction of universal apps, individual programs that tailor their functionality to different types of devices, in April, and would aim to release the completed OS before the end of 2015.